5 by 3 minute rounds, ladies and gentlemen, 73 kilogram weight division. Full tie rules to apply. Spinning back fists and elbows are allowed. Proudly brought to you by Black and Blue Clothing and Allcon Security Services. Our referee in charge, ladies and gentlemen, for this bout is Mr. Ignatius Missilides. Firstly, to my right, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Justin Air from Marshall Mix. Official weight, 72.5 kilograms. Tonight, wearing black shorts with grey piping, hailing from Malvern. Fight record, ladies and gentlemen, 31 fights, 22 wins, 10 by way of knockout. Please welcome Daniel "The Voice" Smyrk. And his opponent to my left, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Don Miller from Don's Thai Boxing. Official weight, 72.5 kilograms. Tonight, wearing yellow shorts with a red trim, he is a former Victorian and Australian title holder. Formerly residing in Townsville, now residing in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne. 16 fights, 8 wins, 9 by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ben Rowdy Mountford. Fighters to centering, please, for final instructions.
Full tie rules, right? So when I say breakdown,
So stand fight 3 of the night. This one 72.5 kilo weight division, 5 3-minute rounds. Full tie rules sponsored by Allcon Security Services and Black and Blue Clothing.
5 by 3 minute rounds, ladies and gentlemen, with 2-minute intervals.
Has been very busy of recent times fighting Frankie Georgie.
R&J's ready. Seconds out, round 1.
From Nathan Corbett's gym up in Queensland, and Michael Demetrio on the recent Evolution Showdown here in Melbourne, and he's ranked number 9 in the IK rankings. But 5 3-minute rounds, mate, full tie rules. You will see the elbows in this fight. And Daniel Smyrk recently coming off a knee reconstruction, so great to see him back in centre ring. He took some time off, obviously, to recover, had the operation, had a couple of boxing fights, and has had probably 4 or 5 fights since the knee reconstruction, and seems to be going all right.
Just for some clarity and confirmation, Daniel Smyrk is from the Nathan Corbett gym, you're saying?
No. He fought Frank Georgie recently up in Queensland, and Frank's from the Nathan Corbett's gym up in Queensland. But Daniel from the Marshall Mixed Gym down in Glen Huntly, trained by Justin Air. Okay. And Ben Rowdy Mountford, trainee accountant, mate. So don't ever argue with your accountant, because you don't know what what they've got up their sleeve. But Ben, another fighter that was recently trained by Im Mook out of the Angkor gym in Dandenong, but again, Im's gone overseas, so all the boys have moved over to Don Miller's at Don's Thai Boxing. And I'll tell you what, this one will be an interesting fight, mate. You can already see 5 3-minute rounds, so it's both pro fighters. There's 2-minute breaks in between the rounds. But this one, mate, I'm not sure whether this one will go the distance. Both boys are very strong, but they're already loading up already in this first round.
Yeah. Well, so far in this round, Smyrk's landed a nice right hand. Probably the most telling blow at the moment, or thus far in this first round.
And both boys not frightened to throw the elbows. Daniel certainly got the experience on his side. Daniel formerly trained by Crew G at the Sidutong gym here in Melbourne.
Oh, left and right sides! He's dazzled. He's got the rubbery legs. And Ben is looking to finish it off.
Yeah, caught him flush with a big right hand and was wobbled. Ben didn't jump on him quick enough. I thought he might have jumped on him a little bit quicker, but still a little bit dazed.
It was almost like a delayed reaction though, wasn't it?
But Ben really needs to jump on Daniel now. And then Daniel needs to keep his defence up.
Oh!
You can see Ben looking to set up that big right hand again.
Still got quite a bit of time left in this first round though, John, so...
Yeah, 3-minute round stand, so we're probably only halfway through it at this stage, but that was a good right hand there from Ben, but he needs to capitalise on that. You can already see the welts appearing on the rear rib cage of Ben Mountford. Daniel wrapping the shin around the left rib cage.
I don't think Daniel's really fully recovered at this point, and you know, I'm sure if I was in Ben's corner, I'd be screaming out, just keep the tenacity, keep pushing. Don't let him recover. Right now, in this situation, you've got to think that Daniel's recovering by clinching.
Yeah, and look, that's what Daniel needs to do, just to get his composure, see the round out again, and then regain his composure, in between rounds.
I think Ben...
yeah, very strong move there. And again, that's what we were saying about Daniel earlier on. Very strong in the grapple, just throwing Ben to the round, to the canvas.
Round 1, ladies and gentlemen, proudly brought to you by Black and Blue Clothing and Allcon Security Services. round 2.
So round 2, Stan, it's, remembering it's 5-3, so there's a lot, 12 minutes to go, mate, if it goes that far.
Yeah, a long way to go.
Nice, good high round kick there from Daniel Smyrk. He looks like he's got his composure back now in this second round, keeping his guard up nice and tight. You can see Daniel was really looking to load up there with a low kick. So when Ben first started fighting, mate, he's fighting this one at 72.5. He's been down, I think, as low as 70. His first couple of fights as a young fella, mate, was up around the 85, 86 kilo weight division. So he's done a lot of hard yards in the gym.
Probably realising more comfortable in this weight class, fighting a bit, smaller guys as opposed to going up there close to cruiserweight. What you say?
Yeah, 85, 86 kilos. And mate, I think if my memory takes me back a long way, I think as a young fella, mate, he was well over 100 kilos. And
Is that right?
He realised he needed to do something and got into the gym and came down, got the passion for fighting, and is in amongst starting to be a training accountant, mate. He racked up 16 fights along the way.
It's an amazing achievement in itself.
Big slapping round kick there from the Vice. So Daniel fought Michael 300 Demetrio at the Evolution show that was at this same venue back on the 10th of October.
Nice sweep takedown there.
Yeah, good scoring and technique there.
It's also, a fighter hates to have to pick himself up off the ground, Nice low kick there again by Ben.
You can see Daniel looks like he's looking to set up with a big right hand.
And let me tell you, Daniel's struggling when Ben throws a left hook with the right hand, and that's what tagged him earlier in that last round, the opening round. I think he's having a hard time dealing with it, to be quite honest.
You can see the boys are looking to set up for the elbows there, but also in the grapple there, Stan, you can see that Daniel was just looking to make a little bit of space between him so he could drive the knees, and he drove a good knee into the midsection of Ben Mountford, and that's where locking up in the grapple can be effective and can score. Some good handiwork there from Daniel Smyrk.
Nice low kick by Smyrk.
Well, there's that looping left again from Ben Mountford. Again, you can see just looking to separate a little bit in the grapple just so they can loop the knees around. Daniel's guard's dangerously low at the moment. He wants to keep that guard up. Good teep there from Daniel.
So pretty even round, probably.
Yeah, pretty even round there for that one, Stan.
Round 3.
So round 3, Ben Rowdy Mountford, Daniel the Vice Smyrk. Again, this one 5 3-minute rounds, full tie rules, proudly brought to you by Alcon Security Services and Black and Blue Clothing. Again, just saying, as you said, Stan, that left-right combination from Ben Mountford's been successful, and I think he's going to look at using that a little bit more if I was listening to his corner right in between the rounds. Some good slapping knees there from Daniel Smyrk. A little bit stronger in the grapple, a little bit more effective in the grapple with his knees.
Yeah, he's able to control Ben a little bit when it comes to the clinching. As you said, he's a lot stronger in that department. Probably, in my opinion, with my observation, probably Ben would rather not be in that predicament with him.
Ben's got a tendency to cut fairly easy as well. He's doesn't mind throwing the elbows and he doesn't mind receiving them, but he cuts fairly easily. You see both boys keeping busy in the grapple, which is good, the scoring knees. There's a short crossing elbow there from Daniel Smyrk.
Trying to make some room there for that right vertical elbow. Is that one of his better weapons? Is that something he normally likes to throw?
Oh, look, Daniel being very good in the grapple, he's very comfortable locking in close, and as I said, he got the nickname the Vice from just being very tight in the grapple. So when he does, if he just releases, he can drop a good crossing elbow, a good short elbow in there. So it's not a good spot for Ben to be in the grapple. can see there Daniel looking to open up the range there again. You can just see weaving his hands up on the inside of the grapple. Ben's more inclined just to hang on in the grapple at this stage, whereas Daniel's working a lot more effectively in the grapple. Ben looking to set up that big hand again.
No headlock, Ben.
Oh, just a short crossing elbow. Didn't really, not a lot behind it, but just caught Ben on the jaw.
Enough to get Ben's attention. See, a lot of times when you see like Ben, for example, he throws a kick and brings it back. Every time he throws a front kick, brings it back.
Yep.
I'd like to see him throw a front kick, but land forward so he can drop his hands on the way through. You know, that's a good way to bridge the gap.
Yep.
Otherwise, at the moment, he's throwing a wild kick out there, brings it straight back. And that's a good way, I find, to bridge the gap and come down with the punches. And that's been effective for him as well. Once he gets too close and they get into that clinch, nullify those clinches and don't let Smyrk do what he does best. That's all.
Yeah, no, good observation. Another good right hand there from Rowdy Mountford. Just caught Daniel, but again, Daniel locking up to negating the grapple. Ben just looking to drop an elbow up on the inside. Not sure what Ignatius Missilides was warning him for there.
See, once again, throws that kick, brings it straight back. Now, if he dropped it forward and come down with the right hand, for example, or a left hook, something that I think I'd like to see him try.
The penultimate round, round 4.
Our penultimate round.
Yeah, round 4 stands, so the boys really need to start picking it up here, and Ben opens up with a couple of good shots.
Looking at the profiles of both fighters, I'd just like to see Ben drop that chin a little bit too, John. You see that profile we're looking at right now? You know, I'd like to see him drop that chin a little bit when he throws those punches, because sometimes it's like he tends to wave that chin around and he can get caught with the counter.
Daniel keeping his guard up.
Nice right round kick there by Smyrk. Yeah. Landed well.
And Ben acknowledged that.
Nice right left there by Smyrk as well. So he looks like he's doing well in his 4th round.
Yeah, so the boys again separating in the grapple, looking to create a bit of space so they can drive the knees in. Good knee there from Daniel Smyrk just on the inside thigh as well. It's not just about kneeing the midsection, mate. You need the inside thigh as well, which is a little bit of tenderising there, mate. Considering
we saw Smyrk have jelly legs in the first minute or so in the opening round, who looked almost like he was on the verge of getting knocked out, he's definitely done well and got himself back into this fight, didn't he?
Yeah, he has. He's certainly over that now, but there he is. He set that grapple up with a good step-up elbow and then 3 or 4 good scoring knees on the inside.
Both guys patiently, bit of chess game right now.
Yeah, you can see Daniel looking to bridge the gap and Ben looking to stay out of it.
Come back with a left hook after that or something.
As I said, Ben Mountford ranked number 22 in the middleweight IK magazine rankings, and Daniel Smyrk ranked number 9. But middleweight division, mate, it's a bit hard when you've got the likes of John Wayne Parr and the Preacher and Soren all the way up the top,
yeah.
mate. But tell you what, nothing wrong with being ranked number 9 in Australia with boys like that around.
No, definitely one of the premier divisions with a lot of good talent.
Oh,
nice
big right hand there from Daniel Smyrk. Caught Ben, and I'd like to see Daniel jumping on him again, but he seems to be having problems with his footing. You can see Daniel was about to let an elbow go as Ben had turned his back. Oh, another good bit of handiwork there from Daniel. Daniel's starting to turn this fight around a little bit.
I think it's important that whoever wants to really get ahead in this fight has to demonstrate or do something that's going to impress the judges that he's a clear winner out of the two. You know, right now it's still pretty hard to judge, really. I mean, like you said earlier, we're pretty scared to stick our neck out and think what we might win the fight.
I'd give that round to Daniel Smyrk, only slightly, but I reckon that's brought him back to fairly even on the scorecards.
Fighters touch gloves. 5th and final round.
There you go, Stan. 5th and final round's there for the taking, I think.
I think it is for the taking. I think whoever has this round or has a big round here could make the difference in, you know, stealing the fight. You know, I didn't mention earlier that I had the pleasure of actually chatting with Ben on Facebook, you know.
Okay.
And he got a hold of me, said, Stanley, you commentating this week? I said, yes, I am. He goes, if I win, can I get a picture with you? I said, you can get a picture with me whether you win a lot or not, because I respect you for getting in there. And right now, I kind of, you might have saw me and caught me in between rounds, say to him, you need a big round here to make sure, you know, you can take this fight, because anything can happen, as he just takes a right hand by Smyrk there as well.
Yeah, he's a great young fella, Ben. I've got a lot of time for him and commentated a lot of his fights, and similar to Daniel Smyrk as well. Daniel's been around and racked up 31 fights, but this one's there for the taking. Both boys starting to show a little bit of fatigue, but Daniel's coming home just that little bit stronger.
It does look a bit stronger, and this is where the difference, where you see who digs in deeper, who really wants it more.
Yeah, big crossing elbow there from Ben Mountford. Looks like he's caught Daniel. Looks like he might have cut him. Can't quite see from his commentary position because Daniel's got his back turned, but I think he might have been cut.
Nice left and right there. I think Daniel's really, he waits too long. Is there a cut there? I'm just trying to see.
Yeah, it looks like it is. It looks like Ben very smartly looked like he's just rubbing his gloves on the cut as well, just trying to open up a little bit more.
Jeez, you've got good eyesight, John, I tell you. Oh yeah, I noticed Ignatius have a good look and focus in the forehead towards the forehead area of Smyrk. So
it looks like it's just above the left eye, just a nice straight downward cut. And look, Ben certainly caught him with that elbow, but very smart in the grapple as well, just trying to rub the gloves on it. But the good straight left there from Daniel Smyrk.
Yeah, Smyrk landing a right and a left jab.
Oh, big crossing elbow of his own that looked like it just caught Ben flush on the jaw as he was coming down.
Both guys trying to work and stay busy. Bit of give and take there with some round kicks.
Ben not really loading up with his kicks. Good overhand right there from Daniel Smyrk.
Yeah, I think Smyrk's just a little smarter right now. He's more efficient, not really wasting too much, countering nicely.
That cut doesn't seem to be doing too much bleeding, so it's fairly safe. But where it is right above the eye, if it opens up a little bit more, there's a bit of trouble there. But
I think
it looks like he's going to last the fight.
At this stage of the fight, I don't think it's really anything significant. But it can encourage the fighter when he sees your opponent, you know, gets cut open. No!
You can see him setting up for that one a mile away, but he caught Ben. Looks like I might have just caught him on the gloves.
Oh!
Looking to set up with that spinning back elbow yet again.
Nice spinning elbows there by Smyrk, and you know what, that might have made the difference to steal the round.
There you go, Daniel Smyrk walking around with his hands in the air towards the end of that round. I think he might have just brought that one home in the last round there.
A bit of a cut there on
Ben as well, so both boys have been cut, but this one going to the judge's decision.
Actually bleeding from the ear, Smyrk. Am I right in saying that, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like he might have been cut just behind the ear as well, but
both guys showing tremendous respect for each other.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the guys from Hong Security Services and Gary Millis once again from Black and Blue Clothing. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. It is a unanimous decision. Your winner, blue corner, the Vice, Daniel Smyrk.
There you go, Stan. Unanimous points decision win to Daniel the Vice Smyrk. I think that last round, mate, is what did it. I think it was fairly even up until the last round, but Daniel, for me, just brought it home in that last round. So a good win there, but full credit to Ben Rowdy Mountford as well.
Yeah, congratulations really to both fighters. They've put on a great show there of the full Thai rules.